1979, Iranian students stormed the US Embassy in Tehran and held 52 Americans hostage for 444 days. It shocked the world, but it didn't come out of nowhere. This moment was decades in the making, and it's why Iran still holds so much anger toward the United States. Decades earlier, Iran actually admired America. The US wasn't a colonial power like Britain or France, and many Iranians hoped it would support their push for democracy. But in 1953, everything changed. The CIA secretly orchestrated a coup to overthrow Iran's elected leader and reinstalled a monarchy that served Western interests. That single move would define US-Iran relations for generations. So why did the US interfere at all? And how did one covert operation ignite one of the world's longest-running rivalries? Iran's Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, wanted to nationalize Iran's oil, most of which was controlled by British companies. The British asked the US for help. The result? Operation Ajax, a CIA-backed plan that toppled Mossadegh and gave full power to the Shah. To Iranians, it was a foreign attack on their democracy, disguised as diplomacy. Back in power, the Shah became increasingly authoritarian. With US backing, he ruled through fear, arresting and torturing political opponents. American weapons kept flowing in, while average Iranians struggled. Support for the US in Iran started to crumble. By 1979, the Iranian people had had enough. Mass protests led to a revolution that overthrew the Shah and brought in a new Islamic government. When the Shah was given refuge in the US, students stormed the US Embassy in Tehran, blaming America for decades of oppression. The hostage crisis cemented Iran's resentment and America's mistrust. This wasn't just about oil or one embassy. The 1979 revolution reshaped the Middle East, fractured US-Iran relations, and sparked decades of conflict, from economic sanctions to proxy wars. And that old wound still hasn't healed. Today, tensions over nuclear programs and regional power struggles can all be traced back to that betrayal in 1953. Iran's hatred toward the US isn't just political, it's historical. It's a story of foreign interference, broken promises, and national trauma. And until those roots are acknowledged, real peace will stay out of reach.